So it's ended up here at Villa Park, Aston Villa 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. First off, fair play to Villa. You probably, on the balance of play, deserved it. But then you have to take into context that Wolves are playing. They made 11 changes. Apart from Patricio on the bench, there was no main starters from the first team. You know, it was a bunch of kids really. You take out Ruddy and Bennett out of the Wolves side, the average age was 19.7, and it pretty much showed. I pretty much said it's kind of like Villa B team against the Wolves B minus team really, and the Villa B team just came out on top on the day. In the first half, we never really created much against Villa. Catroni ran his little heart out, but it never really got into the game. We had a couple of long range efforts. They looked more likely to score. I thought we could have done better with the goal, to be fair, but it was, and maybe Ruddy would have been disappointed he didn't stop it. He got a hand on it, but it ended up going in the back of the net too, and that was 1-0 at half time. And you was wondering where Wolves' goal was going to come from, and then all of a sudden out of kind of nowhere, I think it's Taylor Perry gets forwarded. I don't know, it's a cross-come shot, but anyway, Catroni's got a head on it, diverted into the goal, and it's 1-1. And all of a sudden, you know, it's game on. And for just after that, it was kind of like a minute or two later, they get a free kick and they've scored off it. You know, I haven't really seen that goal back. A bit disappointed to concede at the near post. 2-1. I think if we'd stayed in the game a little bit after that point, it would have been really interesting. And then there's been a couple of golden chances for Wolves. I think Pedro Neto's come through. He probably could have done with dinking it, and he's hit it straight at the keeper and he saved it. We've had a couple of other chances. We've done a lot better in the second half. I think on the balance of play, yeah, Villa deserve it. Do Wolves really need this competition this year? The answer is no. Were the Wolves fans bothered before the start of the game? The answer's no. Are the Villa fans bothered about it? Well, you know, they don't have Europa League to worry about. They've been singing about 1982. Well done to you in 1982, but that is, like as some of the Wolves fans were saying, most of them, probably some of you weren't born in that. We have to say fair play to Villa tonight. You're going to the quarter-finals and see how far you go. For Wolves, bigger fish to fly. Europa League, Premier League, FA Cup. We've had a few injuries. We needed to rest the players. Nuno's made the right decision. In terms of my man of the match, I'm going to give it to Sanderson. I thought he played really well. Looked a good prospect. And leave your thoughts on the game. Where have you watched it? Are you bothered? Am I bothered? No. I came before the game to enjoy the experience, and at the end of the day, I ain't bothered. We've got bigger fish to fry, and it's ended up Villa 2, Wolves 1, and we've got another game in a couple of weeks, and that will really tell how good the two teams are when we're playing the Prem. Actually, the full sides, both full sides in the Premier League at Molyneux. So, as I say, if you're brand new around here, consider subscribing, leave comments. Well done to Villa tonight, and I'm really proud of the young lads that have come in and done a great job for Wolves. Always Wolves. See you on the next one.